What's going on, everybody? Back with another video. Let's get into it. Make sure you subscribe and like. So, Chinese streaming giant Tencent, which is basically just owned by China as well, stopped streaming Philadelphia 76ers games because of Daryl Morey. And if you haven't heard of Daryl Morey, last year he was very famous as the Rockets GM by sending a tweet saying "Free Hong Kong." The situation in Hong Kong in China is there's a big standoff, and I believe it does. This is really complicated, so please don't get mad. And just if I get something wrong, please leave it in the comments. But I believe it is. The protests were sparked by a proposed extradition law that would have allowed suspects to be sent to China to face trial. The activists saw that as a threat to the legal rights that Hong Kong residents have under the current one country, two systems framework. And the Rocket owner last year, Tillman Fertitta, actually distanced the Daryl Morey's statement and said he is deeply offended by many of her friends and fans of China, which is regrettable, or he has deeply offended. So no one in the NBA is backing this guy up. Even LeBron, the face of the league for Jesus Christ, who knows how long? I don't know. Even after he's gone, he's probably gonna still be a face, but. He said, I only get a word or sentence feud with Daryl Morey, but I believe he wasn't educated on the situation at hand, and he spoke. And now we come to this year, and they're definitely keeping that same energy with this guy. They have stopped filming. They have stopped airing 76ers games, and it doesn't look like they're gonna. The NBA is not saying nothing about it. No one's saying anything. No one's defending him. And I think this is just going to be a continued thing. The guy's just probably going to get blackballed out of the league. And if you don't know about his background, he came from MIT for data. I believe it's like he does a lot of data science things. And it's a lot with the programs and the analytics. And he's a big guy. I don't know what his background is. If he brings in certain people. I don't think he does it himself. But no, I mean, it's legit. Probably one of the craziest things probably ever. I've never seen a GM beef with the country. He said it himself, he legit has a beef with the second largest government in the world, and he's even had to call certain people, I'm assuming the government, the FBI, for protection. So this guy is getting fined also for James Harden's $50,000 tweet. If you guys haven't heard about that, I think it was like last week or something. So that's also. This dude has a lot of headlines for a GM. I'm gonna be honest. For a guy that I really don't know a lot about, man, it's crazy. It's like this guy if you really think about it, the guy has a beef with China, and the Chinese basketball is a large thing too. Man, I'm telling you guys, I wouldn't be surprised in a couple years if this guy gets blackballed, especially if the 76ers doesn't work out. Let's say he doesn't even get James Harden, and he does all this shit for no reason. I don't think Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid still have a good team to compete. Please, someone else leave a comment. I know someone's not going to like that. But if they don't do anything, I don't think this guy's going to... I think he's done. His career is over after this because... what is the next one? The next team you join, they're going to blackball them too? Just so you know, they're also blackballing the Rockets still. Which means that's two teams right now that are getting blackballed. I think out of 32 teams? Jeez. I don't know how many, but that's what next time he goes to another one, it's going to be 3, or maybe that's consulting, boom, 4. That's, you can't risk that as the NBA. Or, all these franchises can't risk it too. They're not going to hire the guy. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad, to be honest with you, because it's a censorship issue with the NBA. And they're just making too much money from China. They can't ruin that relationship. And it's a tough thing because they're having a business, I can't really say anything about that. But however, for myself, I can't say free Hong Kong. I do believe in their democratic rights just as we do. And I do see it similar to, as their demands similar to something that we would want. And if you don't like that, please leave a comment, honestly. I wouldn't mind the talk. And yeah, subscribe and like. Peace. Enjoy the video, guys.